Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now some men will do everything and anything to risk it for the biscuit, even if that involves talking to an underage girl. I say this because most times when I get catcalled, I'm mistaken for an underage girl. It's sad, I know, but I guess I should be happy and look youthful, but it still hurts a little. I think I'll go from most recent to one I found very entertaining. So the most recent would be, the average walking through town. I guess you could call it the city here. But walking through town, and there's the fellas who are standing at the side of the street, pants sagging with underwear peeking through that looks like they haven't washed their crack in a couple of months. Usually they go with the hello sweetness, or yes sweet girl, or anything along those lines. And you as a woman, or I don't know what kind of guy would get to catcall you like that in town, especially in Barbados where homophobia is a pretty big thing. But if you're a guy and you get catcalled by another guy, most times you would ignore them, just go ahead straight, because as soon as you look back, they're gonna straight away think that you are entertaining them and continue the conversation. I'm walking through town, fueling my obsession of buying fabric and material that's on sale. And this guy goes, hello sweetness, the usual. I keep walking. He's like, I hadn't passed him as yet. He was a little ways in front of me. So he said, hello sweetness, as I was passing. And as I passed him, he says, so you don't talk to strangers? And I'm just like, either he's stupid or he thinks I'm underage. Even if I am underage, he was a grown man trying to catcall me. I don't understand how some of those fellas think, but if any of them was to touch me, do you wanna fight me? Do you wanna catch his hands? Boy, I catch you in these streets, I'm about that beef, I can beat you up. No, I probably won't actually do that, because man would probably lay me on the concrete before I even take out my earrings. Another experience I had where I was again mistaken for being underage was when I was walking into this supermarket. There was a guy standing up outside of the supermarket selling, I don't know, dunks or Akis, something. So Maz was like, oh gosh, this one's sweet. Oh my, she looked like she never had a man in she life before. Oh my word. This time I am walking into this supermarket trying to hold back a smile, because I was highly entertained, and if I even showed that, he would continue to prompt conversation. So I had to go in the supermarket. I did not find what I needed, so I came back out not too long after he said that. I said, oh my word, look at her go. I was like, oh. That is generally what it's like getting catcalled in Barbados. I don't know what is the whole scene with getting catcalled at fets, because I've never been to a fet. I don't really plan to go to one either. But I read about the whole spiking your drink thing and stuff that is be going on in there. You gotta be worried about a fella coming to whine on you, doing a little dirty. Nah, not my thing. The last and most interesting experience of catcalling I have had was when I went home to Tobago. Now I go down there to see my grandmother, sweet lady that she is. On this particular visit, I went to spend time with my godmother. We went to this kind of like beach park, kind of like a tourist attraction. So it's a beach, a long stretch of beach with a couple restaurants along it, called Pigeon Point. Now Pigeon Point is beautiful. It has like little coves and stuff. It's beautiful, and the food is pretty good, especially the restaurant to the very end of the beach. So that is the restaurant we went to. And after we had eaten, I had goat for the first time. Listen, do not sleep on goat. Listen. Oh. So after we had eaten, we went outside to take pictures outside the restaurant. So it was just like a couple steps outside of the restaurant. But there was a pier like way down the beach. And I wanted to go on the pier to take pictures because it had like a sign and everything, and it was really pretty. The only problem was that day it was really clouded over and it was raining off and on. So the pictures didn't turn out that great, else I would have posted them. I took my time and walked along to the pier, dodging all the tourists, you know, the usual. Oh, my time mentioned that I traveled there in January before the whole COVID thing broke out. So I went on the pier, like it was a good walk out. Like I was scared because I don't go on piers very often. That particular pier was a little offsetting for me because I could literally see the water through the planks on the pier. I was like stepping very carefully because I think that day I had on sneakers, so it was a little more secure than if I had on slippers and the slippers were to fall off into the ocean. But yeah, I was there stepping over the cracks on the boards on the pier. And when I got to the end, I was taking pictures and stuff. Sat down for a little bit, but then realized the bench was wet, so I got back up. The girl was wearing a light colored jeans, so she wasn't about washing that later. So when I was done on the pier, I walked off the beach, and instead of following the beach like along the sand like how I had previously gotten to the pier, I decided to go through this arch, which was like the entrance to the pier, and go onto the road and walk on the road because, as I said, it was cloudy and it was raining off and on, so the sand was wet. And I wasn't really about cleaning my sneakers either. So I took that way around, and in doing so, I had to pass a couple of taxi men who were under this arch. Ah boy. I'm gonna try to attempt a Tobago accent. Please do not bash me for it. I know I came from there, but I have not lived there in what? Years. So one of them called out like, say, oh gosh, girl sweet, where'd she come from? And then that was so bad, I think I'm gonna stop. and then one of his friends, another taxi man I'm guessing, was standing there too, and he piped out, boy, she looks she barely 15. How you could call out to she so? And then he proceeded to look in my direction, and then he said, girl, if you want to call the police, his name is Andre. He works on the pier, he's a taxi man. You know where to send the police. And when I tell you, I nearly cackled out right there. And as I said, I was trying not to entertain this man. So my cheeks were puffed out from trying so hard not to smile. And I just walked. I just kept walking. And as soon as I got out on the road, I laughed so hard. Like when I was out of hearing distance, I laughed so hard. When I got back to the car, my godmother was like, so what happened to you? We're laughing so hard. And when I told her this story, the both of us sat down in the car, they're laughing. But I'm glad there are men in this world who would check their fellow brethren and let them know that what they're doing is wrong, because ever since then, I have not had such an entertaining experience of catcalling. I don't understand how men can pluck up the courage to catcall. Because you're literally, yeah, I guess the point is for you to draw attention to yourself, but do so intelligently, please. Oh, like, if you are approaching a girl, walk up to her and say, good evening. I thought you were very beautiful, and I wanted to know if I could continue to speak to you and get to know you. Not yo sweetness, part your game. No, my guy. Try again. Any decent woman will not entertain you if that is how you first interact with her. All in all, they're memorable experiences. I guess it would show you what kind of man you want and what kind of man you don't want. Don't forget, guys, I am still trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I think when I'm recording this, I'm at 82. Thank you guys so much. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you did find this video entertaining, feel free to share it with your friends and your family members who, again, would not judge me. Again, thanks for watching. Bye!